Welcome to Spotlight New England. I'm one of your hosts, Audrey McClelland.
And I'm Ashley Erling. Do you feel the love in the air?
I am feeling the love in the air.
Well, you do this thing.
Yes, I do.
Where you will,
from
when
like
it's
February
a season,
1st till the 14th.
And you do it with the holiday season too. You do like your kind of like reds and plaids.
I do.
And everything holiday. And now
I love it.
You'll do
my
like
heart
what,
earrings
hearts or
I do like heart. I do like red. I do like I like romantic clothing.
Yes.
So yesterday I had like that floral dress on.
Oh, how romantic, Audrey.
I have my whole Valentine's Day, at least for 2 weeks planned.
Do you really?
Yeah, I buy the heart sweaters.
Do you plan? This isn't what I was even planning to talk about today, but now I'm so intrigued.
Yeah.
How much ahead of time do you plan your outfits for like the week or the day or whatever?
I usually will think like the day before.
Okay.
Yeah, like
But you have enough stuff in the arsenal right now.
I do. So last week I wore pants every day because I didn't want to shave my legs. That just being told. Remember, it was so cold. I'm like, why do I want to shave my legs?
Still so cold.
So it was a little bit warmer this weekend. But yeah, I like plan the night before.
Okay.
So just kind of keeping it fun and light
but
and
you always
romantic.
do something.
Something like Valentine's Day inspired.
Now, will you do this around like St. Patrick's Day and stuff too?
I do have a couple St. Patrick's Day things.
Okay.
So we'll try. I don't know if I have 2 weeks worth.
Yeah,
but
that's
maybe
a
I'll
lot.
do some green.
Yeah.
But it also works too because Red Day is Friday.
Yes.
For obviously Heart Month. And
please remind me.
Yes, I will remind you.
I will forget. And then I'll get to work and I'll be like, duh.
No, it's like, I mean, I've shared this. My paternal grandfather passed away actually at 47, exactly my age.
Wow.
And so my mom obviously was devastated with his loss. So heart health has always been so important for my mother to make sure that my sister and I, always get checked as well as her.
And that's something we'll talk about later this week too on the show, which is great.
So I'll be wearing red for that too.
Red for that. Well, I wanted to make sure that you knew, because I know that you love a theme.
Yes.
About the romantic restaurants.
I know. I
in
love
Rhode
this.
Island. I love this too because first of all, as I say every single episode, I love eating. But Open Table has actually released their list of the most romantic restaurants in the country.
Right.
In the country. So there were 2 within Rhode Island that made that list, and we already talked about it, so I'm not going to pretend you don't know and try to make you guess.
Yeah, I'm going to guess, pretend I don't know.
But Boathouse in Tiverton was one, and then White Horse, which we've talked about on the show before, in Newport was the other. I do love Boathouse.
I love the Boathouse. I do. I love both of them. They're both great.
They're both great. Boathouse is a Newport restaurant group.
Yes.
And I love all Newport restaurant group restaurants.
You too. I know you do.
They're all fantastic. I go to Ironworks somewhat frequently.
Okay.
And their chef there just won from Rhode Island Hospitality
That's
the
in
awards.
Warwick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
It's by the airport.
I know exactly where it is. It's like right behind the parking lot.
Yeah. And their chef just won Best Chef of the Year in Rhode Island from Rhode Island Hospitality Awards from the awards that they just did.
Yep.
So there's a lot.
Is that your favorite romantic restaurant?
No.
What do you think?
No. I don't know what
date night for you. If Josh said to you, Ash, you can pick wherever.
Well, you know what? We really like Nuovo.
Oh yeah,
because that was our first date.
Oh, perfect.
And it's very fancy. So
very fancy.
We don't go there very often. So like occasionally we'll do like a special date night there because that was where we met.
Yeah, it's special.
So that's kind of like, but like there's so many good places. I can't really pick one that's like my trumps all favorite no matter what.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many good ones. And it depends.
There are a lot of great. We're very lucky here.
Sometimes we like just going to a little cozy place hole in the wall.
And you like bar sitting too.
We do.
You like a nice intimate,
we do, but
cozy
we
bar.
don't do that at Nuovo, actually.
Oh, you sit at a table.
Yeah, because...
And that is a good bar scene too.
Yeah, maybe we should go and sit at the bar sometime. But for some reason, we just haven't done that.
See?
But yeah, lots of good...
we are very lucky here to have so many great places.
You guys, you had mentioned earlier, like Avenue N is a good
I love
date
Avenue
night
N.
spot.
I love Revival. Like I like to stay in the East Bay.
Right.
So I'll go to Warren or Bristol. So those are my places I like to go.
Yeah, where in Warren?
So I love Revival.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like I love that place, and it's like it's honestly one of our favorites. That's where we always go.
There's a lot more restaurants over there than there used to be.
There are. It's really becoming like up and coming, and they have unbelievable like food, and it's beautiful on Water Street.
Yeah,
I absolutely love Warren.
I do too.
I love it.
That was where I had my first apartment ever.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right on Main Street there.
Oh, that's a good spot.
The building, they had just redone it, and it was just a little tiny studio, but
it's a good spot,
a little corner, and I loved that I could walk to everything.
See, it's perfect.
It was really fun. Yeah.
Well, we're going to continue talking this morning too about food, a little bit different, but we are excited for our next guest. So stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Spotlight New England. Our next guest was actually the winner of WPRI 12's Remarkable Woman 2025 last year, and it was a treat just getting to meet her and learn about her story. We have Jeanne Michon with us today, who is the founder of New Beginnings, and your story, Jeanne, is so incredible, so inspiring, and it was just really wonderful to see that so many other people felt the same way, and Ashley and I are just so excited that you're here with us today.
Oh, I'm so grateful to be here. It was an amazing event. And it's amazing to know that so many people, respect what I do and like what I do and support what I do.
That's unbelievable.
So to backtrack a little bit for people who don't know about our Remarkable Women that we do here each year, our company has, local people nominated for this trip to go meet all the other remarkable women in all the other markets, which is so fun. And we just loved, learning about you and what you do. And we want to talk about that trip too, because it's pretty cool. But tell people who are watching today what it is that you do.
I am the founder and the executive director of a meal site called New Beginnings in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. We've been in operation 8 years and 3 months. We've provided over 137,000 meals so far. We're still going. We just purchased our first building in October of 2024. And we've run into a few snags, so we're still renovating, but I'm still providing food to the shelters in the city. The Aging Well, which is AKA the senior center, and the city have allowed me to use their kitchen to keep I want to feed my people.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm still able to do that to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So
you really are. I mean, it truly was to hear your story, but also too, so you originally were a CNA, am I correct?
Yes.
So how long did you do that for?
Well, I became a CNA when I was 19, back in 1985. I had always wanted to go to culinary school, but we grew up, there were 7 kids, and my parents left school very early because they came from big families. They had to leave school and help support them. So when I graduated high school, I didn't know how to get from point A to point B, but I never lost my dream of being a chef. So jobs were a dime a dozen. I walked into a nursing home and they said, "You start tomorrow," and I'm
No
like,
way.
"We'll train you in everything." I said,
gosh.
"Okie dokie."
Yeah.
So I was there for a year, and then it was Hospice St. Antoine, which is now St. Antoine Residence. And then I went to Rentham State School with the mentally challenged. I was there for 3.5 years, and then I worked for hospice.
Wow.
I did 15 years with hospice.
Wow.
But all the time I was doing that, I was volunteering at a soup kitchen. So my husband and I, we got married when I was 23, and I said, I want to go to school. So I worked a full-time, part-time job. He worked full-time. I was volunteering at the meal site, and I went to Johnson Wales, and I graduated magna cum laude in 1994.
I just love that.
You really are. It is such an inspiration, and just you never gave up.
Oh, no. I knew from the time my mother used to tell me when I was 4, I'd go out with the pots and pans in the backyard and make the rock soup. And
Yes.
I was fermenting elderberry wine before I learned that because it exploded all in the house.
God, I love it. I love it.
So you just always had that in you where you just wanted to cook.
Yes, I've always wanted to cook because there were 7 kids.
Yeah.
So I used to watch my mom cook. And I mean, it wasn't gourmet, it was filling. We believe me, we were not starving. We didn't know we were poor. And so you just kind of make do. And I'm grateful to my mother and father because my mom was like my biggest cheerleader. She was in the ICU, and she's like, "That's my daughter, the chef." I said, "Mom, I haven't gotten in yet. I don't start till September." Unfortunately, she didn't live long enough to see me graduate, but my dad was there, my brother and sisters were there. I mean, so I was the first one in my family of 7 to graduate from college. So.
And you did what you wanted to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's incredible. So then what happened after graduation? Now you fulfilled this dream you had.
Right.
But you didn't stop there.
No, I did not. I also got my teaching assistant in the middle, certification in the middle of COVID. Then I was working. I had a baby at 40.
Wow.
God has a sense of humor. 41. I'm sorry, 41. I got pregnant when I was 40. She's a beautiful 19-and-a-half-year-old girl who goes to Roger Williams University. She's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
outdo
right.
her
We
mom.
love it. RWU.
Yeah, she's going to outdo her mom. She's going to get her bachelor's and her master's. So,
That's
Well, it'd be
unbelievable.
pretty hard to outdo you.
oh, no, 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 no.
You know-
And people compare us, and I tell her, you are you, and I am me. I said, I don't want you to be me. I don't want you to have to deal with all this stuff. I said, I want you to focus on what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life.
It's very true. You know, one of the things that I will never forget about when we came over to surprise you that you were the remarkable woman, like the first thing out of your mouth was, I was raised by a remarkable woman, and then I'm raising a remarkable woman.
am.
And it was not lost on me that you gave it back. Like, you know, you could tell that you're a very humble woman. And obviously, just hearing your story too. I mean, you've just been head down, staying in your own lane, going after your dreams. But it really, what does it mean to know too that, like to your point, to be raised by a remarkable woman? What did she give you to keep going? I mean, a lot of people
She
wouldn't
gave me
do
the
that.
heart, and she gave me faith. I have a lot of faith. I believe that there's got to be something bigger than me steering the ship, because I would have landed on the rocks near the lighthouse. But no, there is something, and I'm put here to do something. And if I can do it, why wouldn't I use what I have
Yeah.
to do it?
It's very true.
Is that
It's very
what
true.
led you then to New Beginnings?
Well, what led me was after 31 and a half years at the other soup kitchen, the director retired. And myself and two other women who are no longer part of New Beginnings, said we can't close. We have to stay open. These people need us. We're the only continuously run meal site that's open. We're open 4 days a week. We're looking to expand once our building is up and running. And we just figured, why are we going to close when we have the ability
Yeah.
to move? So we had to get a whole new name change, all the licenses, 501c3, and then one of the founders left, so I had to learn. The Department of Health knows me very well, because I call and I say, hi, my name is Jeanne Michon. I run New Beginnings. Can you help me? Because I have to fill out this form, and I have no clue.
You're probably the nicest person to them. They're probably not used to that.
Right, and the gentleman who helped me do our tax exemption thing was fabulous. I'm like, thank you, and I'm like, hang on, I got to write notes.
Yeah.
But no, I just, when we moved into St. James Church, I actually had to step back because we were at the final leg, and the city came in and refused to give us a certificate of occupancy because we found out the hood was the wrong one. So I went behind the freezers. I shed a few tears.
Yeah.
Not going to lie. I came out and I said to the man, tell me what I have to do.
Yeah.
Tell me what I have to do. I will call everybody. We raised $30,000 in 2 weeks.
Stop it.
Wow.
Just to make sure you got that right hood.
I got that hood, and it took 9 months for that hood to be put in. I cooked in electric roasting pans for 9
Oh
months.
my
Are you kidding?
Do you know how long it takes?
No.
No, I can't even imagine.
600 pounds, 60 pounds of chicken.
How many people are you serving per day then?
We serve up to 142 a day. We never know. We don't.
You don't know. You just have to guess. You really guesstimate
I just cook for an
almost.
army.
Wow. Wait, because the day that Audrey went and they surprised you with the Remarkable Woman Award, there were people already starting to line up. Am I correct?
Yeah,
They
there were.
like, you have people
Oh yeah.
that really rely on you. Can
Yes.
you tell us a little bit more about that and about the need within the community and maybe even what people can do to try to help?
Well, the need is actually growing because everything is going. I mean, the prices for rent.
Yeah.
I have a house in Lincoln. My mortgage was never as much as the rent for a 2-bedroom apartment. When I lived in Woonsocket, my apartment was $400 a month.
Right.
Yeah.
And I had a 3-bedroom, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so we're seeing a lot more of the working poor.
Yeah.
I don't want to say poor, but working, food insecure. I try to be politically correct. I don't get it all the time. So we're seeing more families who have to decide that they're grateful that their children can eat breakfast and lunch at school, and they only have to provide one meal.
Yeah.
So right now we do lunch, but when we're up and running, we have to go before zoning again. We want to do a few meals at night for the families who can't access the lunch.
Right.
And then in the summertime, we get all the kids, because who wants a bologna sandwich from the park when they can have ribs with Miss Jeanne?
Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
And my 15-pound lasagna.
Oh,
I mean,
sounds
I
amazing.
mean, who would want that? But truly, so what is the mission? Like at the core of it, what is the mission behind New Beginnings?
The mission, our actual mission is to provide a free, hearty meal to anyone in need. We tell people, well, you have to keep statistics. No, if you come to my door, you identify as hungry. There's
That's it.
nothing else I need to know.
Yeah.
You're here, and you're no better than the other guy that's here, and you're no worse. You're all here for the same thing. Because I've had a couple of people come in, and they'd say, I don't want to sit with this one. And I'm like, oh, no, excuse you. So I make a blanket announcement. I call my people.
Yeah.
I'm like, none of you are any, I have sat and had lunch with all of you, and I would do it again. I said, nobody's better than anybody else that walks through this door.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's part of your mission, is to not only provide the meals, which is beyond what is honestly, to understand, but to also kind of bring people together?
Yes, and to provide dignity. Our new building, everybody laughed when I picked out the colors. The colors are teal and yellow. We have no windows in the dining hall. So I said, I don't want people to feel like this is an institution. I don't want them to move in, but I want them to enjoy, not be all drab. And,
Right.
And then I have, one of my board members is an amateur photographer. And I said to him, he sent me some of his pictures. I said, can you do me a favor? I want to put pictures up on the wall to show that there is still beauty in this city. So he sent me pictures that are so gorgeous. But every single picture was taken in Woonsocket.
Oh, I love it.
And I want people to understand this city is, everybody downs Woonsocket. Woonsocket is still a gem.
Yeah, it is.
And I want people to see there's still beauty in this city.
Yeah.
And, with the people that are usually the marginalized and, that they're shunned, they're kicked aside, I want them to feel okay for at least an hour.
Yeah.
My belly's full, and the weight of the world is gone. I have to pick it back up when I leave, because I can only do so much. We do what we can, but I know they have to pick that bag back up and take it with them.
Yeah.
That's true. And before we let you go too, we do want to ask about what was it like being with all of these women across the country. Next Star brought everybody together. What was it like to be with all these remarkable women?
It was overwhelming, because I just did. It was more me. I'm not very outgoing.
I don't believe that one bit.
No. I sat on the bus. It was fun, but it was like busy.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, I met. Oh God, I can't. I'm so sorry. I met a few actresses.
Oh.
And
So fun.
Actually, my Uber driver was an actor.
Oh,
Okay.
amazing.
And I was like, I'm sorry. What did you star in? And he told me, and I was like, I'm sorry, I've never watched that. It was Sons of Anarchy, but he was in
Look at that.
He was in the offshoot.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I said, but thank you. And he gave me his name and everything.
Oh.
And he, poor thing, he just had an accident a couple weeks ago.
So you still keep in touch?
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is the testament to who you are.
But it was amazing to meet with all these. There was 124 other women.
Yes.
And it was amazing to meet and see what they did that made them remarkable.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at myself going, I just feed people.
Oh, please.
please.
I just, oh my
feed-
gosh.
Well, one had a son who passed away, so they raised toys for all the hospitals. I'm going, I just cook.
What you do is
sustain
helping
people.
so many people in our own community.
You give people confidence and dignity.
It'll be 40 years on May 16th.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Jeanne, we can't thank you enough for coming and
Thank
talking
you.
with us. You really are a remarkable woman. Thank you so much. Just the best. And stick around. We have more to come with Spotlight New England.
Welcome back. There's a lot of excitement in the air.
There is.
As the Patriots continue their championship chase. And we have some of our 12 News crew actually out there to get a little behind the scenes of the big game. So Kate Walsh is taking us there today and for the rest of this week. Let's take a look and see what she's up to.
At Fisherman's Wharf, a new store has popped up. Patriots hats, sweatshirts, you name it, for sale for the big game. This shop, one of 19 in the area, among many other stores selling apparel. This tourism area with views of Alcatraz and the Bay, quiet for now. But San Francisco residents like James Chen welcome this massive influx in tourists on the way.
Everybody should come here, like enjoy the food, enjoy the drink here. It's a beautiful city with beautiful views.
We spoke with Chen as he commuted to work on an iconic cable car, a ride that was part roller coaster, part train on hilly Hyde Street. A great way to see the city. On the outskirts, the iconic Golden Gate Bridge was a must-see. But the biggest attraction for Patriots fans will be at the Moscone Center starting Tuesday, where they can enjoy playing games and activities at the NFL experience right in the heart of San Francisco.
We were just talking about how crazy
Kate,
it is.
Right, Kate's on a mission.
She is on a mission. I was saying she's the right woman for the job out there because she's such a go-getter and she's so excited to be there and bring us this kind of behind-the-scenes look at everything, which is great because so many of us will never have the opportunity.
No, not to get out there
to do something like that with the with the game itself. Now, have you ever been out to San Francisco?
I have been to San Francisco, and I do love the city there.
It was a really great city.
But you have a good point. I'm probably never going to go to a Super Bowl in my lifetime. So to see all these behind the scenes, it is very cool.
It's very exciting to see. And we have Sam Knox out there as well, of course, covering the game itself and the players and all of that. But I love seeing the behind the scenes stuff
think it's
of just
so
what goes on.
cool.
I think today might be the Radio Row Day potentially. I forgot what Kate had said was up.
Well, you
today.
were saying her schedule must just be jam packed. There's just stuff to do every day.
They are wall to wall the entire time that they're out there.
Well, good for her.
But
what a
very
fun time
exciting,
to have, right?
especially now that we're the underdogs. I know enough about sports to
good
know
for you.
that we're the underdogs. But there's, it's like a different level of excitement, I think, because in the past, previously, when we would be in the championship chase, we were kind of always like...
We were always a top dog, right?
Yeah. And so now it's like a little bit of a different feeling, new quarterback.
That's
and
right.
I think
Young
that,
kid.
Everyone is feeling like, ooh, like, how are we going to do? Like, this is kind of
We'll
exciting.
see.
Like, we probably will do well, but we're not sure.
I hope so. I hope we take a big win. But, you know, I definitely think that if you're, regardless, if you're a football fan, if you're out there for this, I mean, this is just like football at its finest.
And
this is everything.
Well, you guys are a football family. So are the boys and Matt,
they can't
super
wait.
into this?
Yes. I mean, listen, their team is not there. They're Steelers fans.
But will they, will they,
excited.
I know they're Steelers fans, but, because this is a New England team, are they excited about that, or it just doesn't matter?
No, they're going after the Seattle. They want Seattle to win. So that's how it goes in our house because the Patriots and Steelers always go head to head.
Yeah.
So they will always be.
So they do not like the Patriots.
They don't like the Patriots, and I'm like the lone wolf at home.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. I hope they win.
It is exciting, and we have some T-shirts later this week, right?
Yes, I had to buy a. We had to fit in.
I love it. I love it. All right, lots more this week coming up before the big game. So make sure to stay with us all week long. We are with you Monday through Friday at 12:30 here on the 12 Plus app. We also re-air at 8, or you could just watch us on demand. Thanks for joining us today on Spotlight New England. We'll see you next time.